Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another channel update. So today I wanted to go over why exactly there haven't been many uploads recently, and also just plans for the future. So I guess the first thing to go over is why haven't I uploaded in so long? And the main reason for that is just because I've been burning out of Lethal Company again. Honestly, I think I just need to take a much longer break this time, and maybe after even longer than a month come back and I'll hopefully have the energy to keep going. Which is probably not what you want to hear, but even with the every other day uploads, it's just I just don't enjoy the game nearly as much as I used to. Although I think that's mainly just because I've been playing it so much and I just need a longer break. So inevitably, do expect more Lethal Company content in the future, just not for a while. Which also, my bad for not doing the Eclipse-only Iron Man run. I said I was gonna do it this week, but it's probably not gonna happen. And now that we've got that out of the way, we can finally discuss plans for the future. So, am I going to continue uploading just in general? And the answer to that is a yes. I'm still probably going to be uploading the occasional Marvel Rivals video, if you're into that. And I'll also be starting a new series, which I'll be getting into in a little bit. But before I get into that, I want to explain why there haven't been any continuations for the older series that I have already started. I guess the first series that we'll go over is the Celeste one, considering how that's the one that's had the longest wait time between episodes. I stopped recording that one just because it didn't really feel like I was adding too much to it. I've already played Celeste up till Chapter 9, and I'd gotten halfway through that, Chapter 9, the farewell one. So I think if anything, if I do Celeste more, it would have to be a stream format or something if you guys really wanted that. Now, for Oxygen Not Included, I haven't really continued it, mainly just because of motivation to play the game itself, and also just, I never really felt like I was making, good progress in the videos while still keeping it captivating enough. I just don't think I was doing that particularly well in any capacity, really. I'm thinking in the future, if I ever do get the motivation to play more, Oxygen Not Included, I will be doing that, but just not for the foreseeable future anyways. The next series we've got is the Ultrakill one, which I haven't really had the motivation to work on all the things that I needed to do. Because if you recall, the last time I uploaded, the things I needed to do was to get to round 100 in Cyber Grind for Violent difficulty, and I also needed to get the P ranks on all of the Sanctum levels, I believe. And then we also needed to do the Brutal difficulty run after that so we could experience all the new attacks and everything. But yeah, the main reason I just haven't really been working on Ultrakill is just motivation primarily. I still want to go back and finish that though, so do eventually expect that. Plus, I also want to play more some modded maps on there. I've heard good things about the modded maps, I just haven't really gone out and played them yet. So I guess do expect that video at some point, I just don't know when. If you really want to count this as a series, even though I personally wouldn't, there's the Terraria Mad no-hit series. And I won't really be able to continue that, mainly because the updates in Calamity have removed some of the game modes, that actually allow you to even do that run in the first place. So we'll have to do, if we do a no-hit, it'll have to be, a different difficulty at this point, I believe. Either way, though, I do want to go back to Terraria. That will be happening. There will be a Calamity series at some point, I just don't know when. Maybe even there'll be a challenge added on if you guys want to see that. Well, that's all well and good, Mr. Costco Man, but whatever happened to those Milestone videos you talked about a while ago? So if you don't recall, there was supposed to be the 1K milestone and the 2K milestone. So for the 2K milestone, I believe there was the AMA I was going to do, and then there was also the 50-player Embryon, if you remember that. And now, while we got the AMA, I never really uploaded a 50-player Embryon or announced even a date for that. I really don't know how else to put this or word this than just, it's not going to be happening, and I'm sorry for that. Honestly, the announcement that I put out super early, I really shouldn't have done that. I hadn't put too much thought into it at that point, and I just kind of sprang it up. And I even continued to hype it up through multiple videos that I was going to be doing it, and I greatly apologize for that. And it's not like there's some like grand conspiracy preventing me from doing it. I just personally didn't want to. Which again, I really should have just mentioned this a lot earlier on, but I didn't. I don't know, I just kept thinking that like my motivation to do it would 180 at some point, and it just never did. In the future, I will make sure that if I announce anything, it is going to be happening, or I have a very good, I'm very confident it's going to be happening. Okay, well what about the 1K milestone? You never really announced that one. The main thing for the 1K like milestone is I wanted to keep it like a secret almost, and I like responded to like 1 or 2 comments about it a while ago, but it was just never really brought up again, and I have been working on it since then. Well, I've been working on it at points at least, and like the video is mostly done. Quite frankly, with how I have it set up, if I just removed one section from it, it would like be perfectly fine to upload right now. And the main reason I haven't removed that section was just because of a personal pet peeve with those types of videos, so I wanted to like make sure everything was all in one place. I still don't want to like mention what it is, and to keep it at least somewhat of a surprise for you guys, so I guess just expect that at some point in the future. Like, I never intended for the video to take this long, but just because of the nature of it and me being inept, it's taken quite some time to make. If you have any further questions about anything regarding this, just let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to respond to all of you. So, what about that new series I was talking about earlier on? What's that about? Well, this is the part where I finally shill for Nomi Factory, or a Minecraft Expert mod pack. Yep, we are swapping from Lethal Company to Minecraft. The goal is to make these videos a lot more heavily edited and just put together more, like, well. That's the hope anyways. These videos won't be every other day or every day. They're going to be a lot more sparsely uploaded. The main reason for that is just because progress is going to take a little bit longer to get through, and it's also going to take longer to just have everything edited. I already have the first episode ready for that series, so do be expecting that upload tomorrow. I guess just all in all, expect uploads to continue, but not of Lethal Company and not nearly at the same pace as I was able to do before. I would definitely expect more Lethal Company in the future. Something I want to make very clear is I will be beating the Iron Man challenge. I will not rest until that is done. So definitely be expecting more in the future. I think something I should mention as well, just a little side note, there are 2 other like games that I do want to play through on the channel. That of course being OneShot and Lobotomy Corporation. Those videos will be happening at some point, I'm just not entirely sure when as of right now. But yes, definitely be expecting both of those games, and they will be happening. Well, that's mainly everything I had to talk about regarding the channel. Once again, I would just like to reiterate my apologies for the 50-player Embryon. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope to see you all tomorrow in the new series, and until then, I'll see you next time. Ah!